Hi all, good morning. It's wonderful to be amidst you guys. As we begin, I would like to talk about a very crucial topic that affects all of us, mental well-being. Let us begin with a small exercise, shall we? I request all of you to please close your eyes for a few seconds and think about one person who is suffering from mental illness, somebody who you would like to help. You all can open your eyes right now. It's okay. Let me tell you this, it's okay to not be okay. Let's go back in time a few thousand years to understand where it all started. Look at this man, stone tool in his hand. Imagine him walking past the woods, a game in his back after a good day of hunting. He is already imagining the grand feast that he is going to have tonight. And as he is walking through the woods, he hears some leaves rustling behind him. And he turns around to find a saber tooth running at him. So what are the physiological responses that this person is going to experience? Rapid breathing, increased heart rate, all the blood rushing from his organs to his muscles so that he can fight the tiger or run away from it. Now, as modern humans, we don't need to worry about all that. We wake up in the morning, get ready for school or work, having our breakfast, and then we remember there is this important assignment that we have forgotten about that is due today. There is an email lying in the drafts that was supposed to be sent yesterday. And what are the physiological responses? All the cortisol and adrenaline rushing through your body, only there is no tiger to fight. So it's okay if you feel overwhelmed with stress. It's okay to take time to seek professional help. When this happens to me, I am absolutely panicking. I am sweating even. And I turn to look at my cat. Not a worry in the world, basking in the sun happily. So how do we deal with this? See, as students, we have to remember the cliche story of the rabbit and the tortoise. What was a huge marathon for the tortoise was a simple sprint for the rabbit. Now, if we keep sprinting in our lives and deliver 100% every day, we will burn out. We have to set small goals for ourselves and keep achieving them, like going steady like the tortoise. And in that way, even if you are fatigued, you can jump back quickly. If you have an opportunity approaching you, you will be ready for it. Otherwise, if you are burnt out, you will miss it altogether. If you are overconfident like the rabbit, more often than not, you will miss it as well. So as a society, we need to address three important things. There is lack of awareness about mental health. There is shame and reluctance to admit it. And number three, the stigma that comes with it. It's like the Voldemort of medical science. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's always hush hush. It which must not be named. Imagine this, you have to speak publicly at an event in your school or work, and that day you wake up feeling gloomy and you don't want to go and something has been bothering you all night. So would you rather say, I'm running a high fever and a stomach upset as well, so I don't think I can make it? Or would you admit to say that I'm not at the best of my mental health and I would not like to participate in this event, I would like to step back? If you think the former option is the go-to option, something that you will choose, you, my friend, are affected by stigma and you need to take care of your mental health on higher priority. Now let me take you back to my school days. So one day I found myself sitting cross-legged beside this girl who I did not know really well. And she started opening up to me about her intentions for self-harm, bordering on self-injury due to some problems that she was facing with her family. And I was heartbroken because I did not know how to help her or what to say to her so that it will make her feel any better. So I just let it be and went on with my own life, only feeling sorry for her and empathized with her. And speaking of high school, what are one of the classic mental health issues that we go through? Bullying, peer pressure, and heartbreak. What is high school without heartbreak? Now, it is so common, but no one wants to talk about it as well. We feel there are more pressing issues in our lives, there are grades that we need to get, there are people facing more difficult issues, and it's nothing. I was there, I went through a high school heartbreak, and it started, I started crying all night for a week, then it went to a month, and then it touched almost a year. And what I did not realize it wasn't only affecting me mentally, things, everyday chores, and my grades as well. So I would like to think I'm a decent student. I had scored 94 percentile in my class 10th boards exams. Not flexing, but I expected that I'll do well in high school as well. Now, this affected me so much, I ended up failing on my favorite subjects, that too just before the class 12 pre-board exams. My parents previously used to be very happy to attend parent-teacher meetings. They heard all nice things about me, but now they resorted to the classic Indian weapon. What did I do? I had bottled up all my emotions, so I turned to sports. I was always a sports girl. Any school event that used to be related to sports, I used to take part in it. I was there representing my school in the 100-meter district finals. There I was representing my state in the basketball championships. And you all have something that you are really good at, your talisman, your patronus. So in these times, we can turn to our superpowers. Okay, maybe some of you are thinking that, I'm not good at anything. But there is something that gives you joy. Maybe it's baking or creating content online or, painting a table, which I literally did, and watching kittens play. So we need to look forward to these things, something that gives us that boost of serotonin. And so believe in yourself. You are your most important supporter. You are your most important supporter, as well as confidence is your greatest accessory. Even if you are average, it is more than enough. You can still excel in life. So what happened to me? I went to college, absolutely far away from my teachers' and parents' expectation of going into prestigious colleges, getting that 98 percentile. I had to complete my engineering from a private college. And once I landed in college, I realized that college is more about life than research and study. I learned to be truly independent. College teaches you to maintain your own finances, to network with your peers, and it humbles you down. See, I was representing my state in basketball. Once I went to college, I found that I was not even among the top 3 players in my team. So it allows you to accept that about yourself, work on yourself, and reinvent yourself. So you move on. And I did. I moved on, graduated from college, got a decent job, and then I met my peers. I found out that they were from these prestigious institutions, IITs, NITs, and there was so much drama 4 years back when I couldn't get into all these institutions. But now, there I was, sharing the same job, the same designation, and the same jokes. So I know you guys are already talented geniuses. You know so much more about yourself than we ever did. But just in case there is a bad day, it's not the end of the world. You will still turn out to be fine. This is my first TEDx event or publicly speaking at any event. So just believe in yourself. What else? What else is there that is taking away all the happy hormones from you guys? Let's address the elephant in the room. the internet. So I'm not here to speak to you about all likes and comments on your photos. So I guess you guys are better than that. But are we? It affects us all. You know, we go online to seek validation. Imagine an empty bottle and you're thirsty. Now, if you expect someone else to fill that bottle for you every time, more often than not, you will be thirsty. But if you get up to fill it yourself, and sometimes you ask for some water from your friend, you will be fine, right? So we cannot go to social media all the time for instant gratification, for validation. We need to find that happiness within ourselves. And if we get that from social media, it's an add-on. That's great. Other than that, the internet is the coolest thing, right? We get to know about so many things. So many things about different cultures, social structures. Recently, we must have learnt a lot about gender identity and orientation. So, you might feel the openness with which these things are talked about, probably halfway across the world, might never really happen here, you know. You are intrigued to find your own identity. But that's not always true. Things are changing, and if you feel a certain way, if you feel like you're not able to open up to anyone, you have the power of the internet. You reach out to someone with the same condition as you talk to them, they will guide you. You can definitely open up to your trusted friends and family members. They love you and they will understand. So sometimes when we feel that our backs are against the wall and one person cannot change everything in the world, know this, you are not alone and there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Sadly, our generation has seen the highest number of suicide rates since World War II. And 1 in every 3 students tell us that they are experiencing feelings of depression, sadness persistently, and it's not like we are not doing anything about it. See, there are schools that are hiring more counselors, therapists, and there are mental health, but it's not enough. You know what's missing? It's you guys coming forward and talking about it openly. You are our future and you have the power to shape the world more than anyone else right now. So take care of yourselves, go out there, observe. If you find someone who is feeling worthless or helpless, or maybe they are giving away their prized possessions at the bat of an eyelid, they are not excited anymore about the things that they used to enjoy, just check in if they are okay. What's the worst that could happen? They would tell you, please mind your own business. But if they find a safe space in you to open up to you, you would have saved someone from numbing pain. You think I'm overreacting? Ladies and gentlemen, a stomach ache can be cured with a pill overnight, but depression can take away years and months of your life, and you can make the difference, for in you resides the power. Thank you everyone.